सौरभ, आपने बोला कि यू हैव टू बी वेरी ट्रांसपेरेंट, वेदर आप जॉब कर रहे हैं या नए जॉब के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, बी वेरी वेरी ट्रांसपेरेंट एंड डिक्लेयर एवरीथिंग। आई एम 100% विथ यू ऑन दिस, बिकॉज नेचुरली अगर बाद में पता चलता है इट इज गोइंग टू गो अगेंस्ट यू एनीवेज, सो आप पहले ही अपफ्रंट बता दो। लेकिन इसमें प्रॉब्लम ये आती है, चलिए अगर आप करंट जॉब में है, उसमें फिर भी मैं बोलूंगी कि शायद द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ लूजिंग योर जॉब इज लेस। लेकिन मान लीजिए अगर आपके ऊपर ऑलरेडी ये केसेस चल रहे हैं और आप नए एम्प्लॉयर के साथ ऑलरेडी बातचीत कर रहे हैं फॉर अ न्यू अपॉर्चुनिटी, वहां पर अगर कोई जो भी हस्बैंड है या विक्टिम है, अगर वो जाके बोलते हैं कि मेरे ऊपर ऑलरेडी ये क्रिमिनल केसेस चल रहे हैं, तो हाउ विल दैट एम्प्लॉयर व्यू द हायरिंग ऑफ सच अ कैंडिडेट? विल दे बी ओके? विल दे से कि अच्छा ठीक है, तुम्हारे ऊपर ये अभी कन्विक्शन नहीं लगा है, तो वी विल not kind of look at that as a factor not to hire you, or they will be very very critical कि नहीं, इसके ऊपर अगर criminal cases already है, it can be a problem to us if we hire him. So how would an organization really view these factors?
See, honestly, if I talk about, that depends upon case to case and organization to organization and sector to sector. If I talk about a government organization, definitely there will be a, because as a society, people do not accept this, that you are having it. They're very, colonial mindset that yes, you are having a criminal case. They do not want to go into that. If you have specified that, yes, you have a criminal case or a trial going on, XYZ cases, they're least interested whether it is a matrimonial cases or not. As per our advices, what we give to our victims in our NGO, that whatever organization it is, you have to specify. Okay, we have seen cases wherein people are applying for a government organization or an IT company, because this ref check is a very important aspect in IT companies. If I talk about a private organization, okay, in a private organization there are ref checks. They do ask a very detailed questionnaire wherein they ask you that is there any criminal cases against you, have you ever been convicted in any criminal cases. If you specify that yes, there are very less chances that you get selected, but we have seen, as our experience, that we have seen that people are employed, because nowadays the awareness of these cases, because Supreme Court and the NCRB data talks about that these are, majority of cases are false. I'll not go into the percentage and all. So it is very evident as compared if we see the NCRB, if somebody do the analysis. So everybody is aware and every family is affected with this menace of 498 DV and all family disputes. So any false marriage will get into all these cases. In many of the organization, there is a tendency of the in-laws or the wife and in-laws of husband. They come to the organization and they want the intention of the family is to demean the husband so that he gets challenges in the current job. Yes, I would not say that the path is very clean for a husband or for an employee if facing such cases. If any complaints comes, he has a very tough path in the organization. He gets very tough challenges. He gets very he gets very people take him from granted, I would say, because if they say that he will not go anywhere, let him give, and they keep on loading him with the work. If I talk about the promotions and all, yes, definitely it's a challenge. So it is a tough part. I would not say that the road is very clean, the path is very clean, but one should have such patience. And what advice I would give the organization, because it's a personal matter, it's not a professional. If an employee assures his manager that because of this personal dispute between the spouses, my work and my efficiency for the product will not affect my output, then if he assures that, definitely not create a problem for that employee in the organization. And in any organization, your productivity and your efficiency is the key to your success. So one should be resilient and he should work. He should not get disturbed because of his personal cases. It is very difficult to cope with the situation that outside your professional life you have a dispute, you have, all ups and downs going haywire. So, but you need to have patience and you need to work. So it depends upon the discretion of the organization. If I talk about an organization which is a government sector, first of all, as per law, there is no such law which can terminate a government employee if there is any criminal cases against you. Say for example, if you are a government employee and it comes to know to the organization that you have a criminal case, they can only suspend you. Okay, and an entire internal committee will be set up. With that suspension, it will be only for 90 days. However, it is only a suspension, not the termination. So there is a lot of difference between suspension and termination. Once you are suspension, you have a 90 days, a suspension, I would say a stipend, which will be given to you. After 90 days, it will be assessed whether an employee wants to join the organization or he is willing to or join the organization, or what are the circumstances. Say for example, if a person is in a, any case, a criminal case or a matrimonial dispute, he is in jail and he doesn't get a bail. It surpasses 90 days. So the willingness of an employee to join, it depends a lot. So your stipend or your suspension salary or stipend can increase or decrease depending upon your willingness. It can increase, it can decrease also. Say for example, your conviction, after your acquittal or conviction, then your termination will be governed. Otherwise, the government, if I talk about government, it is state or central government, they cannot terminate you. There is a article 311 which gives a protection to a servant, a government servant, that there has to be a certain committee which is set up in the organization, government organization, and there should be a valid reason that if a person is working at a capacity of a government employee and he is misusing his duties and responsibilities for that particular case, then definitely an action against him can be taken. Otherwise, it depends. The suspension remains until your court orders comes out, whether it is a honorable acquittal or a conviction. So the termination depends upon that.